Good morning. Welcome to worship on this 10th Sunday after Pentecost. You'll notice that I'm in the sanctuary but not behind the pulpit because the plexiglass that we installed for in-person worship has really cut down on the sound quality for the online worship services. So I'm hoping that the sound will be better this week by not standing behind the plexiglass, and that by next week we will have our online streaming camera up and running. The camera finally arrived this week, and on Friday, a volunteer from Henrietta UCC named Scott came to help us get it set up. He and Don and Steve were here most of Friday. The video is all set up and the picture is beautiful, but we're still having difficulty getting the audio set up. So we're taking this Sunday to go ahead and do what we've been doing before, which is pre-recording the online service, and hopefully by next Sunday, there should be streaming. Assuming we have everything working properly, there will be a link on the church's website that will take you to online worship. There'll be two important links on that page, in fact. First, there will be a link to the Word document, and you will be able to open the bulletin. We invite you to open that bulletin and then to reduce it to a smaller box on your screen so that you can then open the church's live stream as well. There'll be a link to YouTube. The very first thing that pops up on YouTube should be what is live. We'll be going live 15 minutes prior to the beginning of the service. So at 9:15, anytime between 9:15 and 9:30, you can go to the church website, click on the link that will take you to YouTube, click on the live streaming, and you will see a picture of the front of the sanctuary. You'll hear the organ music playing, so you can be all tuned in and ready for worship before 9:30 when the service begins. If you'd like to be notified by email that when we're going live, you can subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Now, the word subscribe is a little deceptive because there's no fee to subscribe. It's just saying that you like this station and that you would like to be able to access the church's YouTube channel and that you want notification when streaming is happening. I've also learned from other clergy whose services are online that it's best not to include last names in the prayers when you're broadcasting online. So that's why you will only hear me say the person's first name and their last initials so that somebody who doesn't know you or this congregation won't know the name of the person who is in the hospital and know that there's an empty house there. I also will be only including first names and initials in my morning prayer. So if you have a question about who that is that you want to send a card to, please feel free to call or email, and I'll make sure you know who it is we're praying for. As we continue this hybrid worship, some people gathering in person and some people joining us for worship from home, we know that there are going to be bumps on the road, and we'll work through them. Thank you so much for your patience. So throughout this pandemic, many of you have generously donated gift cards for families in need through the school. The cards are distributed to families that are picking up food for their children in lieu of the Hot Lunch School program. We have set a goal for our church of providing 30 $10 gift cards for families. If you would like to purchase a $10 gift card from a local restaurant or from a grocery store to give to a family, please send it either to the Superintendent of Schools, Jamie Farr, or to Mike Parsons, who will get it to the school. Thank you so much for your generosity. I also would like to thank all of you who helped to support Family Promise's virtual bed race. The church raised $1,925. Your donations make it possible for homeless families to get the support that they need as they move toward being housed. And as you know, Gleaners is handing out bagged lunches every day and bags of food for families twice a week. If you're able to support Gleaners with a donation, we invite you to send a check. The address is in the bulletin. As September approaches, I'm planning to offer an adult education class called Introducing the New Testament by Ann Robertson. We had 30 people in our Introducing the Bible class last spring, and we obviously can't do that, but we would like to provide socially distant options for having this class. I'd be delighted to have a small group of people, maybe up to 7, outdoors at my house, sitting around in a socially distant circle, but still being able to hear one another. Or we could have, or in addition, we could have a Zoom class as well. So I'd just like you to let me know if you're interested in participating in that 6-week class. And if so, which of those platforms works best for you, and we will find a way to move forward with our plan for adult education. And now, friends, I invite you to relax and listen to the prelude as you prepare your hearts for worship.